What's up, guys? This is Josh, or I guess Pieces of Mind, or Josh, whichever one you want to call me, for Lethal Fury Studios. You can call me Josh, I guess, because that's my real life name, but I don't know you, so over the just stick. It's more for the interwebs, but so this is the second time I've tried to do this. It crashed my computer crashed the first time because it's not the best computer in the world, and I was trying to capture HD footage while recording in Audacity at the same time, and got a little bit of a crashing situation for some reason. But hey, let's not let that distract us. As you can see on your screen here, or hopefully you see on your screen, Fallout New Vegas, and if you don't, you might have some problems down the road. But if you do, well then we're going to do a Let's Play of this game, and it should be pretty fun, because it's a pretty fun game, and the first time I completed the game, I went the route of the Legion, Caesar's Legion, but this time I think I'll be doing the Hitler-esque dominate the world yourself type of thing, where I'm going to be taking over New Vegas, and I'll do with it as I please, because that's fun. We'll get in contact with the Yes Man for you guys who have played this game before, but if not, I'm not going to ruin the game for you with spoilers right now. Just pay attention and have fun. That's an order. No, I'm sorry. I kind of said that like you have to, not just if you want to, just pay attention and have fun. You don't got to. But without any further ado, seeing as how it's already a minute and a half in, we're going to start a new game. Are you sure? Yes. And I'm just going to skip this intro. If you really have never played the game before, you can just probably look it up on YouTube. But I'm going to assume that most of you have probably played the game before. And I mean, it's not really that important. The gist is that you were a courier, which is like a messenger or a delivery boy, and you had this platinum chip, and you got shot in the head, and somehow didn't kill you, and then this doctor picks you up and fixes you back up, and here you go. You guys can listen to the cutscene.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Alright, so here we go. After giving it much thought, actually not a whole lot of thought, but I think we're probably going to go with Captain Insano. Yeah. Waterboy reference there for you guys. I like to throw little movie references in there every now and then if you guys haven't noticed. But I'm sure many of you have seen The Waterboy, even if you're not a sports comedy fan. I guess it's kind of a weird... I guess Captain Insano, there we go. I guess Adam Sandler kind of does a lot of sports comedy. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, Doc.
That's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Alrighty.
How'd I do?
Reflectron. I was talking about this earlier. Wouldn't they just use a mirror? I don't know. They don't really need a device for reflecting, but whatever. Okay, so anyway, what I was saying about sports comedy. Seems like in Adam Sandler's early days, and by the way, we're going to make our guy kind of trying to look like Captain Insano from the movie, so bear with me. It might not look exactly like it, but it'll be funny enough for a quick laugh. But back in the day, Adam Sandler used to make a lot of sports comedies. They're pretty funny. I mean, I like The Waterboy, Longest Yard. No, I don't want to randomize my head. Make them give a little bit of age there. But Happy Gilmore, things along that line. But I really liked Adam Sandler movies in the 90s and the early 2000s maybe. But yeah, I think that hair color looks good, or her hairstyle looks good. We need to change the hair color because he's a fire crotch right now. But I like Adam Sandler movies back in the day. Now he's gotten kind of not so great. But I mean, hey, he had a good run, right? I mean, some of you are probably going to argue and say, no, he makes good movies just like he used to. So that was a bad imitation of what you guys probably sound like, but that's what you guys are going to be like, you know? What do I have selected now? But yeah, I really like movies. And if you really like movies, like the video. No, I'm just kidding. But if you do like the video, then, you know, show a little support, like, maybe favorite, subscribe would be the biggest thing. I would just love for you to subscribe. It would make my life, or at least my day. El Carcinero. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that looks good enough. Are you sure you want this to be your character? Yeah? Want to be Captain Insano?
Most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that figure tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
I'm trying to figure out who Doc Mitchell kind of looks like. I'm sure there's someone he's modeled after, but he kind of looks like someone in particular. And I actually passed this up the first time I went through the game. I completely passed up this broken 9mm machine gun. So I'm going to try and get a repair skill of better than 25, so I can try and get that thing right at the gate. Because that would be a lot of help early in the game. Okay, I'm trying.
You'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Alright. Strength. I kind of like a little bit of strength. We'll max it out. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe we'll give him 1 extra point towards strength. Because I like to carry a lot of things on the pack rat. Yeah, that looks good to me. Perception. I really do like perception because that gives me better accuracy and lockpick. So we'll go with alert coyote for now. But we'll probably go back and change it after a minute. Hold on. Unarmed, health, resistance, and survival. Those are all things that I don't use very much. Basically dead. I like that. I guess we'll stay in resistant. We'll go through all the rest of them. Probably should have thought about this before I went and did it, but whatever. Barter, speech, companion, nerve, charisma. Cheery salesman maybe. Substitute teacher. Yeah, we'll go with 5. That's decent. I like to have a little bit of intelligence. That really helps me on the game. Agility. Give a little bit of in luck. Some folks claim not to believe in luck, but when they lose in a duel, you'll hear them say, "That lucky son of a gun." I like the 1950s styling of this game. Really makes me laugh. Enemy mishaps, critical hits, and all skills. You know what? I actually might take something away just so I can put 1 point towards luck. I don't know if luck is really worth anything, but I'm sure some of you really know that luck is worth a lot in this game, but you know what? Health, resistance, survival. It's so hard. God, it's just awful how they make you choose like this. Whew, I'm awful at making decisions, guys. I'm sorry. You know, you know what? 5 luck is fine. I like these stats. We'll go with all this. 6655765. So this is pretty balanced. With a little bit of intelligence, strength, perception boost. Because those are the things I find myself using mostly, so here we go.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good.
Cool.
But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and bighorn and drop.
So let's see what our... Oh wait, we don't have a Pip-Boy yet. We can't see what our stats are. Hold on a second. Alright, we gotta finish up our... Oh yeah, look at Captain Insano. I should have made his strength awesome. So it would have been like real
All
Captain
right.
Insano.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
whatever.
say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Dog. Cat. Duh.
House.
House. Burglarize. Renovate. How about that?
Night.
Dark. Why is dark not a... I don't know. Why is dark not... I don't really sleep a lot, so let's say dream.
Bandit.
Crush, stab, Swiss cheese, vaporize, reasonable. I'd say this probably raised my barter skill. Bandit. Let's you know what? Let's just Swiss cheese the bandit.
Light.
Dark, of course.
Mother.
Father. Jeans, caretaker, cookie jar. Cookie jar? What? Human shield. That's just awful. Caretaker.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like. First one.
Conflict just ain't in my
Conflict just
nature.
ain't in my nature.
Disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for
Oh,
support.
that's not true. No opinion.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Disagree. I don't want to be center of attention.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Strongly disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
I see. The bad thing is I don't see any of these things. Kind of looks like a arrowhead, kinda, or like a. I mean, let's see, like none of these things. I don't see any of these things in there. Broken chain. I don't know. I guess. Chemical reaction. A shadow in the door frame. Stick with me, guys. This little opening, the opening parts of playthroughs are always kind of boring, but this one's extra boring just because I'm so indecisive. How about we say a chemical reaction?
Okay. How about this one?
I see a worthless piece of art, or a priceless work of art. That was kind of a mix-up. Space age technology. I'm too embarrassed.
Last.
Now that one is two bears with a high five. Every time, that's what I think, is two bears giving a high five to each other. I mean, I think that's what everybody sees, right? But whatever. A mushroom cloud is the closest thing I see.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Science. What about repair? My three main things are melee weapon. No, not melee weapons. I want to boost in guns. No, okay. Guns. Lockpick. Speech is awful. Dang. God awful. We'll do a boost in repair. Because there's a lot of
Before I turn
things
you
that
loose,
repairing
I
can
need
help you
one
with
more
in the
thing
beginning
from
of the
you.
game.
I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Family history of getting shot in the head. Yeah, that's silly. All weapons have +3 chance to critical hit equipment conditions decay 50% faster. Well, that's just not something I would enjoy. While using guns and energy weapons, you fire 20% more quickly, but your shots are 20% less accurate. No. Attack glasses, you have +1 perception without glasses. I think I picked that one last time, and it's a pretty good one. You're good-natured at heart, more prone to solving problems with your mind than violence. +5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech. But have -5 to energy weapons, explosive guns, melee weapons, and unarmed. I am definitely heavy-handed. No. Probably, I think loose cannon. +10 action points. But your reckless nature causes you have -2 damage. No. You could throw weapons 30% faster. No. +1 agility, but your limbs are more easily crippled. That's actually not a bad one, I don't think. Wild Wasteland, eh? What exactly does Wild Wasteland do? You know what, I'm going to take off 4 eyes, trigger discipline. Yeah, we'll do Wild Wasteland. I don't even know what it does, but it just sounds like something I want to do.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright, Mr. Doc Mitchell. You know what, I'm just going to steal some of your crap, and then we're going to call this an episode, because I plan on these being a little bit longer, but... there we go. I plan on these being a little bit longer anyway, but it's starting to get up there in time right now, so... I don't have the knowledge to do such a thing. Most of this stuff is crap, but I intended on these being a little bit longer anyway, just because they're Let's Plays, but we don't want it to get too awful long to where it's not fun to watch. Take Anti-Venom, Stim Pack, Rad-X, Stim Pack. I'm just going to take all your crap. Scrap metal. You never know what's going to be useful. And I have nothing right now, so... there we go. Some useful stuff. Medical brace. I don't even know what that does. I don't really care. What other crap can I steal from you, Doc? I know my objective is. Okay, I don't need books. Books are bad. Okay. Man, you really don't have a whole lot of stuff, do you? For a knife. What are you doing with a knife, Doc? We'll take that. Ammo box. Take some of that stuff. I'm just taking all of your stuff now, aren't I? We'll take the dirty water too. Cram. More cram. And you got some nice stuff, Doc. This is a pretty big place for one lonely guy. You know what? We're done getting stuff. For fear of this being super unbearably long. Let's just get out of here.
Here, these are yours. It was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah,
I
that's
gave the note a look.
pretty
I thought it
useless
might
stuff.
help me
I
find
know,
the next of
that's
kin.
alright.
But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this.
I thought he just gives me this
They
really
call it a
expensive
Pip Boy.
stuff.
I grew up in one of them vaults and
Just
made
out of
before
the
the war.
goodness of his
We all
heart.
got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't
Doc.
pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Well, thanks, Doc. You should have gone through my stuff. Nah, we'll be nice.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for.
But
You
later
should
he
talk
makes
to
you
Sonny
pay
Smiles
to
before
like
you
repair
leave
him and
town.
stuff, or
She can
for, like,
help you learn
medical
to fend for
supplies and
yourself
stuff.
in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the
I'll be able to help
saloon
you out,
might
and I'll
be
fill
able
a
to
victory
help you
for
out too.
Okay.
Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come
All
right.
right.
But
For a
try
price.
Not to get killed anymore.
Oh, wow, is you playing hardcore? No, we're not gonna do hardcore. Here we go, guys. The big unveil. We're going outside. That's one thing I don't like about console. I wish I had a computer that could run games like this, because it's just got load times forever. I hear it's much better on the... Ooh-hoo-hoo. There you go. I hear it's much better on PC anyway, but anyway, guys, if you like this, like, favorite, makes it gives me the motivation to make more. Definitely subscribe, that's what I like the best, but do all three if you want, but I would prefer subscription, like, you know the drill. I'm not going to ask more of you guys than I deserve, because, well, you know, if you enjoy it, then like it. If you don't, then don't. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.